Let me ask you something. Have you ever bought a laptop UK and instantly regretted it the moment you tried to open 5 Chrome tabs and it collapsed like a flan in a cupboard? If yes, welcome to the club. If no, you're either lying, a time traveler, or the proud owner of a very smug MacBook Pro. Today, we're diving into the 5.5 most disastrous mistakes people make when buying a laptop in 2025. Because trust me, the tech industry is counting on you to screw this up, but we're not going to let that happen. We're smarter, or at least we pretend to be smarter on the internet. Let's roll. Mistake number 1, choosing a laptop for the looks, like it's Tinder for tech. Picture this, you walk into a store and bam, there it is, the sleekest, thinnest, sexiest piece of tech you've ever laid eyes on. It's so thin, you question if it's even real. So shiny, you can see your insecurities reflected on the lid. It looks like it just walked off a Milan runway. You're in love, you buy it, you bring it home, and then it dies. While updating Microsoft Teams slowly, tragically, like a Victorian orphan in a snowstorm. Here's the deal, form over function is a trap, a cruel aluminum-clad trap. These super slim fashionista laptops often lack basic essentials. Ports gone, cooling system about as effective as blowing on it with your mouth. Build quality, fragile enough to make you nervous every time you open the lid. And don't get me started on performance, but it's like buying a sports car with a hamster wheel under the hood. A good work laptop should be less runway model, more powerlifter in business, casual. Sure, aesthetics are nice, no one wants to pull out a brick, but if your laptop crashes during a client pitch because it overheated trying to render a GIF, you're gonna wish you chose ugly and functional. Mistake number 2, buying a laptop that doubles as a dumbbell. It's 2025 and hybrid work is more than just a buzzword people throw around in LinkedIn posts with blurry selfies from co-working spaces. It's real, it's messy. It means your office is a rotating carousel of home desks, cafes, planes, trains, and occasionally your bathroom because the Wi-Fi's better in there. Don't judge. So, why are people still buying laptops that weigh more than their emotional trauma? A bulky, rigid laptop might work fine if you never move it, but the moment you need to switch rooms, board a train, or just sit somewhere that's not your desk, it becomes your own personal curse object. You lug it around like you're Frodo with the One Tech ring. Here's what you should be looking for instead. Laptops that flip, twist, fold, transform. Basically, laptops that auditioned for Cirque du Soleil. These hybrid 2-in-1 devices aren't just cool party tricks. They let you sketch, present, tap, flip, and zoom like a caffeinated magician. Tablet mode for scribbling, tent mode for flexing during presentations, laptop mode for pretending to work during meetings. It's versatility on steroids. Plus, your spine will thank you, and so will your productivity. Mistake number 3, choosing a laptop with specs that belong in a museum. You ever try to open Excel on a low-spec laptop? It's like trying to run a marathon with flip-flops made of jelly in a hurricane while carrying a printer. People still think they can get by with the cheapest model that says works great for office tasks, which, spoiler alert, means enjoy watching your cursor lag while you cry. Modern work apps are demanding. Google Meet alone chews up RAM like it's popcorn, and don't even think about opening more than 3 tabs unless you enjoy watching that spinning wheel of death like it's modern art. Let me be brutally honest. You need power, you need speed, you need enough memory to run your daily chaos without your laptop staging a meltdown. That means at minimum you want a modern processor. Intel Core, i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 is the entry fee to modern work. Think of it like buying a car with more than 2 tires, then there's memory. 16 gigabytes of RAM isn't a luxury anymore, it's basic survival. Want to multitask without rage quitting? Get the RAM. And storage, SSD only and no less than 1 terabyte. If you're still buying laptops with spinning hard drives, I'm sending a time machine to come get you. And if you're into creative work or gaming after hours, no judgment. A dedicated GPU might just be your best friend. unless your best friend is already an RTX 4060, in which case, congrats. Mistake number 4, forgetting that cybercriminals also work remotely. Let's talk about security, because apparently most people think a password that's just their dog's name and a 1 at the end is enough to protect client data, payroll sheets, and that cursed PowerPoint about Q3 deliverables. In 2025, security isn't a bonus. It's your only defense against becoming a meme in your company Slack channel. Remote work means you're logging into sensitive stuff on questionable Wi-Fi networks in places where the coffee costs more than your dignity. Hackers? Thrilled. You're basically gift wrapping your data and sending it express. What you need is a machine that's tougher than your boss on deadline day. I'm talking facial recognition, fingerprint login, built-in TPM chips, that's Trust Platform Module, not terribly poor mistake, and privacy shutters on your webcam, because the only thing worse than getting hacked is realizing your face was streaming live to strangers while you picked your nose mid-zoom. Some laptops even come with remote wipe and lock capabilities, which sounds extreme, until you leave your laptop in an Uber, and suddenly your entire career is in the glove box of IKEA. Mistake number 5, going full goblin mode on budgeting. Let me say it loud and clear. Cheaping out on a laptop is a tax you pay later in pain. I get it. That $299 deal looks juicy. The ad says, perfect for students and professionals. What it doesn't say is that professionals means someone who occasionally checks their email and otherwise uses this as a paperweight. These laptops cut corners like they're training for a shortcut competition. The battery dies if you so much as glance at YouTube. The screen is dimmer than a 5-watt bulb during a blackout. The keyboard feels like typing on soggy toast. And the build? I've seen IKEA chairs with better structural integrity. You'll end up replacing it within a year, but maybe sooner if you breathe near the USB port too hard. The truth? Spending just a bit more gets you something that works now and still holds up when your needs double later. Look for quality, not just price. A few hundred extra now saves you therapy later. And here, a bonus mistake thinking future-proof is just a marketing word. Laptops aren't sneakers. You don't buy one thinking, I'll just toss it in 6 months. Or at least, you shouldn't. If your laptop can't scale with you, your job, your side hustle, your productivity ambitions, your secret plan to become a TikTok cooking influencer, then it's not worth it. Future-proofing means choosing a machine with breathing room, something with upgrade potential, more RAM, a strong processor, a screen that doesn't make your eyes cry, maybe even a GPU if you plan to dip your toes into video editing or 3D modeling or Minecraft with shaders, no judgment. And for the multitasking monsters out there who also sneak in a little gaming, the business gaming laptop is the holy grail. Power for work, graphics for play, and enough cool factor to make your Zoom background jealous. So what's actually worth buying? Look, I'm not here to sell you anything more, but if I were, I'd whisper sweet nothings about the Asus ZenBook 14 OLED. It's slick, it's fast, and the screen is so gorgeous you'll start watching spreadsheets for fun. Or maybe the HP Envy X360. This thing flips, folds, and handles your chaos like a champ. Want durability? The Lenovo ThinkPad T14S is so solid, it could survive a mild asteroid strike and still run Excel. Need power and flexibility? Asus Zephyrus G14. It's a portable beast that does everything but make your coffee. Just remember, whatever you choose, don't choose wrong. Final thoughts. Please stop making these mistakes. In conclusion, dear viewer of the future, your work laptop is not just a machine, it's your battle buddy, your productivity pal, your caffeinated companion on the front line of deadlines. Don't let looks trick you. Don't carry a 15-pound regret. Don't buy a potato and expect it to sprint. And please, for the love of all things digital, get something that's safe, smart, and future-ready. Hit that like button if you've ever screamed at your laptop like it's a person. Subscribe if you've ever tried to fix lag by aggressively closing tabs. and comment below with your worst laptop buying horror story. I'll read them all and cry with you. Until next time, stay smart, stay sarcastic, and may your next laptop never betray you mid-presentation. This is your friendly neighborhood tech prophet. Overcaffeinated, overinformed, and over bad laptops. See you in the next one. Unless your device blue screens first. Peace out.